I think today I am ready to kill the queen slime, but let's not get ahead of ourselves because we actually have to reverse in time a bit. In the last episode, we got the bionomic cluster, which is an insanely long description for an accessory. It gives us a bunch of immunities, a bunch of other cool stuff. It's really, really good. In between episodes, I went to go see if I can actually kill Dreadnoughtalus. And to my shock, I actually did on the first time that I fished him up out of the water, and I was totally not prepared to record at any point. I did kill him, which means that I am able to go summon him and kill him some more if I so choose to. But on my first kill for him, I actually did get the Sanguine Staff, which I think is okay. Hear me out, because we got the Pirate Staff, and the Pirate Staff does a stupid amount of damage versus the Sanguine Staff. I mean, unenchanted, it's about the same. So like if we go to, it was what, 42 for the what you might call it? This one is 48. Now the Sanguine Staff is a little better at tracking, so that kind of helps it out. But I'm not even going to bother using that. I think that killing it was kind of a null thing. Like I'm not going to end up using it at all because I've been doing a little bit of testing here and there. I listened to your guys' feedback. I went and made the frost armor instead of using the titanium armor, because using the titanium armor and the titanium enchantment made no sense because it's the same effect. So I went and yeah, made it frost armor because this gives us both melee and ranged attack set bonus. And all of the damage is both melee and ranged attacks, which means that we could be the ultimate hybrid and do both. And I've been messing around. You can see my inventory. I've gone through and found many other weapons. So we found the Sergeant's United Shield, which actually made, you're supposed to buy this from the Traveling Merchant, but if you have a couple Traveling Merchants stash, you could get that. I actually didn't, and I tried to get one to spawn so many times, it just wasn't doing it. So what we did instead is we crafted one using a normal merchant and the Dynasty wood that we have. So that was convenient. Needed an alchemy table, which I also had to craft using a dungeon crate because I wasn't going to go back to the dungeon to get that. I don't need an ammo box. Oh yeah. So I'll get to the range stuff in a second, but yeah, I got that. I tried the Shadow Flame knife. It's actually really good, but it's not quite there. I tried the flying knife. It's also really good, but it's just, you know, it's lacking. The chain guillotines happen to be our highest damage melee weapon at the moment. It is insane. It does so much damage, which is really nice. So we're basically gonna do the Queen Slime in a really interesting, weird way. 90% of the fight, I think I'm gonna use the guillotines. But when we get to the point where the Royal Slimes pop out, we're gonna switch to the Daedalus Stormbow, which I need to go enchant. I did some tests. I've just done a couple test fights, and I've done significantly better like this than I was doing as a summoner. So hopefully this makes it so I don't want rapid. Murderous actually might be quite good for us. What is the best? Is it deadly? Look, let's go with deadly because it gave it to us. I don't remember what the best enchantment for Daedalus is. Use it quite a lot. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. Okay, so let's set this back to like dawn. Let's get to the beginning of the day. We got a lot to go over. My inventory is an absolute mess. I know. Just bear with me. So yeah, we have the Daedalus Stormbow now, and in addition, I went and crafted an Endless Holy Quiver. This is pretty easy. You just get the holy arrows, which we did, and then you make the enough holy arrows, which because we're playing in journey mode, we could just like spawn the 900 or 9,999 arrows in, and then that allowed us to craft the Endless Holy Quiver. So we have holy arrows with our Daedalus Stormbow, which is like the classic combo. Name a more iconic duo, you know what I mean? So we're using that for the crowd control of the massive amount of slimes that come out. So I'm going to do a little combo here. And I think that's the way that we're going to end up defeating this fight. Now, I'm a little undecided because I also, you know, I'm using the titanium enchantment. It's quite good. Attacking generates a defensive barrier, blah, blah, blah. It's nice. But I also made the Palladium enchantment. I figured I may as well make it because I had no reason not to. I had everything except the life drain. So the life drain I made by converting the Clinger staff over to the life drain. So yeah, this one is really good. It briefly increases life regeneration after striking an enemy, and you spawn an orb of damaging life every 80 life regenerated. So it's pretty good, and it works for both ranged and melee. And so does the Titanium Enchantment. But I'm like, do I put the Power Glove on? The Power Glove is very, very good. Anyways, let's just jump in and try the Queen Slime with this new setup that I have. Obviously, I've been playing. I got a bunch of stuff over here. So, like I said, we're going to start with melee using the guillotines. I'm doing, 500 to 600 DPS. But yeah, I mean, you see the health of the boss going down fairly rapidly. Although I'm taking some hits that I shouldn't be here. For this, I've learned to just... Oh, wow, that was really badly done. I'm gonna die. For that, I've learned to transfer platforms. So for each jump, you transfer a platform, whether it be up or down, and then you dash towards the boss, jumping to you. So you basically are going under the boss. Let's see if we can do that a little bit better. With a little bit more focus than we had before. Got sharpening stations in my inventory, so I have that buff perpetually now, which is really nice. Oh yeah, the guillotines are also really nice for killing those things off. Does a bunch of damage. Wait, why do I keep getting hit by... in my testing, I wasn't getting hit by the boss at all. I was a dodging master. Okay, so this is going a little bit better. But basically, I just want to get to the royal things popping out to show you the transition of going to the Daedalus, because it works really, really well. And then I think that I'm just gonna farm this boss until I kill it. I've got the strat. I just need to execute it. So you saw the dodge there. Okay, now we got these, and then we kill these off. With the Daedalus, it's a little easier than with the melee weapons. I tried it with the shield, which is why I have it, outside of needing it for crafting. And unfortunately, it just didn't jump fast enough. Because it bounces between targets, but it takes a sweet time doing so. So as you can tell, this is crushing it. This is really nice, right? But I can't get too far away from the boss. I've noticed that is a bit of a problem for me. If you do, it despawns the queen. So we only got, what, 1 or 2 of these left, I think? Just one. Oh dear. No. Did we get it? I thought we did. But it's not showing that we have, because she's still currently invulnerable. Or maybe it's not invulnerability. Glowy, I don't know what that means. I don't know if I can actually do damage to it or not. Okay, yeah, here we go. So now we've gone into the next phase. Ooh. This is tough. I've noticed that now's the time to switch back to the Daedalus, because she does that little rainy thing, and then she jumps on you and does all that. Anyways, there's a lot here. I'm just going to focus in and try to kill this boss. And maybe we do even more than that today. Maybe we even try... Because we have the Daedalus Stormboat. We may as well try, like, the Destroyer. Although, the Daedalus Stormboat in 1.4 is nerfed. But, this is compared to the 1.3 version. So, will it work as well against the Destroyer? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, we did it. We did it. That was so close. My heart is racing. It's been a bit. It's been like, it's been 30 minutes. Actually, that's not so bad. Oh, goodness. Oh, my heart's like, oh, that's the kind of rush you get playing a mod that has really tough bosses. Okay. I just need to relax for a second. We got the Queen Slime Relic. We also got wings apparently, which is nice. Let's go ahead and research that by hand, mind you. Let's see here. Queen Slime Relic. Let's put that sucker down. That feels real good to have done. Bam. Okay. Let's see here. I could open the bag. How have I not researched Shadow Diamonds? I don't know. All right, what does the wings do? Can be worn in vanity slots. Yeah. Grants immunity to flipped caused by the underground hallow. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Allows the wearer to double jump. When you land after a jump, slime spikes shoot out of your shoes or sides. Step on me is what it says. And what it doesn't turn into anything. It's just a thing. But it says can be worn in vanity slots. I'm curious. Does that give us the okay, so let's say for example, I'm also using frozen wings, right? Does that still give me the ability to fly? No. Okay, so I would have to have it here in order to gain the flight. But oh my goodness, that's really good. So I think that's just basically going to replace our wings for the time being. I like that a lot. Okay. What did I end up doing there, you might ask? What was the changes that I made? Well, I took off the charge from Deerclops because I realized something is giving me charge anyways. It's probably this. It probably is at one point. I don't know. It might be. By the way, I've totally turned off the carrot zoom on this. You do that by going here. You go to the bionomic cluster. You turn off carrot zoom. Otherwise, anytime you right click, it does the little zoom thing. Like, you know, you want to talk to the nurse. It's like, no, no. It's so annoying. It is so annoying. So I'm just gonna boop, keep that off. Yeah, anyways, I did that. And then in the last phase, I decided to use the Daedalus instead of the melee. I just couldn't get close enough and live by using the melee. I tried using the dart rifle throughout that. It just wasn't enough damage. So good attempt there. I even got different kinds of darts for that one. You know, good try with that, but it's not. It just didn't end up working. I got a Rod of Discord, which I didn't end up using. I basically thought that during that final phase, because I had died a couple times when the little servants come out again, and she's raining down the crystals, and the servants are coming at you, and you have to decide kind of where to go during that. So it's like, I'm just gonna get a Rod of Discord and take the health hit and jump out of there. But I didn't end up needing it in that last attempt. And that was that first attempt that I got there with the Rod of Discord in my inventory. So yeah, that's how that all went. Overall, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think, I just researched the bag because I auto-researched. All right, I guess I'm gonna refight that. What's next, I guess is the big thing. I think farming her to get the daggers. Because the little summon daggers are so good. And I think that they might end up being the thing that helps us kill the twins and Skeletron Prime. But I think that doing the Destroyer, we're going to do the Daedalus, possibly. Wow, that was a good one. I'm really happy about that. I think that was awesome. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do the refights. We're going to get that out of the way. I guess I'll get those 2 other bags, and we'll see if we can get the dagger. Okay, that saga is now done, and we've got everything that we needed from this. So actually, I'm going to open one more. So this stuff I can use, I just learned that I can use to make this Crystal Assassin enchantment. I need the Ninja enchantment, which is actually not too difficult to get. We can make it right now, but then it also allows us to make this with the volatile gelatin and the flying knife, which I did, what's the word I'm looking for? Research. And I'm under attack by stuff. Is she gonna kill it? You know what? Let's change this back to daytime. By the way, the fight is incredibly hard to do at night. I found out at the last attempt there. As it starts getting dark, it's really hard to see some of the projectiles that she does. So, flying knife, yeah, and the volatile. Sorry, it's been a little bit, so I've gotten actually really tired in the meantime. The high of killing that boss is well worn off. It's been too long, and yeah, so this allows us to dash. So just like we would with the ninja gear. And then we can use the ninja hotkey to throw a smoke bomb, use it again to teleport to it, and gain the first strike buff. Using the Rod of Discord will also grant this buff. Effects of volatile gel, which gives us release volatile gelatin periodically that damages enemies. So it's an interesting idea. I think it may end up being quite good. But of course, we got the hook. The hook is just the best hook in the game. I love this hook so much. No more travel time, just immediately teleport me to where I need to go. Love it. It's not technically the best hook, but it is my favorite hook. Other people like different ones, and I get it, but I like that one the most. So let's look at that knife, right? So knife, not flying knife. Was it? Is it crystal knife? No, I just had one, and now I don't even know the name of it. It's got to be under weapons, right? All right, where did this thing go? No, flying knife. No, the flying knife is a different thing. Why am I? Blade staff. That's what it's called. So the blade staff is 7 summon damage, but summons an enchanted dagger to fight for you. Ignores a substantial amount of enemy defenses, which is really good against these mechanical bosses. Don't let their small size fool you. Okay. This goes into the Conjurist Soul, which somebody has recommended that I get. And when we get to that point, I definitely will get it. This is on my list of I need to get this thing. But as you can see, there is a lot. Can I scroll all the way down? I even need the Terra Prism, which gonna be honest, I've only ever gotten once in my entire Terraria playthroughs, which if you don't know, in order to get that weapon, maybe in Fargo's it's different. No, in order to get this weapon, you have to kill the Empress of Light during the day, which is her enraged version, which, by the way, one-shots you when you get hit by anything. And we're in Fargo's, so I'm sure the Empress, because you can see here the model is different, is going to be more difficult. So we'll see about that. Let's go ahead and get rid of the enchanted daggers. Let's go ahead and swap this stuff out, because I feel like now is the time to swap back. Someone had recommended that I put all of my different oh my goodness, I just can't click on Chester when he's jumping around like a dum-dum. Okay. So recommended that I put all of this stuff in here for the other classes. Absolutely agree. That was my intention. So let's go ahead and pull this stuff back out. I don't know if the silver enchantment is going to be worth it here. We'll have to see. Let's get the pygmy. And I actually don't think I need the spider staff anymore. We're going to leave that in there, but we're going to put the spider set back on. We're going to do crits and, oh wait, no, I need the wings. So let's remove that. I think I'm going to leave the summoner emblem off. Probably. We're really going to have to test this out actually, because like, how many can we get? Quite a lot. We can get a lot of these little guys. I can get one more, but like, let's go see what they look like when they attack an enemy. Because if I need it faster, see, that's pretty good. But if I put the silver enchantment on, this is something we have to consider though. With the silver enchantment, they go way faster, but because they have such low damage, is that affecting their ability here? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out. But I mean, they do a bunch of damage. Should we try the Queen Slime again, I guess, with this and see how it goes? Maybe I get rid of the Palladium Enchantment for the Pygmy Necklace? Or 15% increased damage isn't that great when it's such a small amount of damage. Let's try getting another summon out. All right, oh, what was it called? Jelly? I think that's what it was called. Jelly. I don't think it's gonna be super good here, but we'll have to find out together. All right, so let's see what kind of damage they're doing. I mean, it's not bad. Like, just me not attacking, they're crushing it. They are doing so much freaking damage. So it allows you to actually I mean, this is the benefit of Summoner. It allows you to focus on being able to just, you know, do damage, or dodge rather, without having to worry about taking a bunch of damage. Although I am way out of this now. That's funny how you take like a couple minutes out of a fight and you're done. It's also different because now I'm doing it significantly differently. Oh, by the way, this happened to me in a couple of the attempts. If one of these guys gets like regenerating, they like never die. Although my minions are absolutely destroying their face. You have to blacklist them, and I keep forgetting to blacklist their, what are they called? Gelatin subjects. Because if you don't, they get the benefits of the enemy modifiers, and it's too much. Okay, so I like those quite a lot. I think they're doing a lot of damage. That was a scuffed run to begin with, but I feel like, that's quite good. All right, let me know your recommendations going into the mechanical bosses. I think I'm gonna do the Destroyer first. I've always had an easy time with the Destroyer. I guarantee you he's significantly different, but the vast majority of my skill against him comes from the fact that I just used the Daedalus Stormbow. So is that going to work? Is that not going to work? We'll have to try it out. That's going to be, I think that's going to be the next thing we do. And then maybe the Skeletron Prime and then the twins. I hate the twins. We'll have to see how that ends up going. Of course, let me know what you think. Man, today's episode I thought was rather successful. I wasn't expecting to struggle on the Queen Slime, but I also didn't know about that final phase where the subjects come out. So I'm really happy that we got through that. And I'm pretty happy with this like frost armor setup that we ended up having for it. I think it worked out quite well.